Okay, we should be good to go. But what's up, y'all? So I'm pretty much about to get into this like series about college and freshman year, because really that's all I can speak on, because I've only been there for 1 year. So yeah, I'm about to get into this video. It's gonna be a little bit it's actually gonna really be a series. I'm probably gonna make a couple videos giving you guys advice on specific topics. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, and no, I'm not gonna give y'all that fluff. Like, I'm really gonna give y'all like real stuff that's actually gonna work, not like, you know, that crap that they be trying to sell and it's just like when you get there it doesn't work. I'm really gonna tell y'all like what has helped me and what will help you if you do it. As you can tell by the title, this video is how to make friends in college. When you go in your first year, especially like I'm out of state, it may be a little different if you're in state because you may have people who, you know, go to the same college as you. I'm out of state. I specifically wanted to go to a school I knew nobody in my freaking school even probably knew about, and I succeeded in that. So yeah, I wanted to make a whole new friends, really like leave my old life in the past, because we was moving on to bigger and better or whatever. But yeah, this is going to be how to make friends in college. So if you're interested in that, if you want to know, you know, what is it, like a month and a half away from going to college, I'm out of state, or even if you're in state, you don't know anybody, you don't want to be a loner, blase blase blah, then keep watching this video. So yeah, so I'm kind of gonna give a breakdown of like how I pretty much like established my friend group or my first friends and so on and so forth. So when we had orientation, I'm pretty sure all colleges have orientation, and the way A&T, I don't know if they're still doing it, they probably are still doing it this way, is when you go to orientation, you're like sitting for like whenever they speak, they put you in seats with people who are in your college. So I'm in the College of Engineering, whoop, whoop. Anyway, and so it just happened to be that the people I sat by were cool people. And pretty much from there, our orientation was 2 days, and we pretty much just linked up. We like sat and ate lunch together. We were just talking about, you know, whatever where we're from, blah blah blah, and we kept in contact. And so the first night, move-in night at A&T, they had a silent party. And so pretty much we all linked up for the silent party, and we were like, you know, whoop-de-whoop. Two of them are roommates and they're on the track team, so they kind of kept in contact. And then I met some other people at like lunch the first day. Was that the second? Yeah, lunch the first day. People like sat down and I was just chit-chatting with them, and I like copped a couple numbers. Ooh, I just realized I should tell y'all about, okay, let me tell y'all the tea, because you know what, this is a real video, and this is what you really are going to like want to keep in mind. So over the summer, I like made a Twitter account, and I was like trying to get more information about A&T, because no one, I like, still my family doesn't even really know. They call my school AT&T. They don't even really know what school I'm going to. So they had never heard of it before, and I hadn't really heard of it before. So I got on Twitter, you know, and people were making group chats. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, let me join in and try to like meet some people or something. So, you know how you try to plan ahead. You don't want to be lonely the first couple of weeks, the first couple of days, because that's really when the party be jumping. But anyway, we'll get there. I joined in a group chat, and in the summer I work full time, so I really couldn't like be on the group chat that much. But I was there kind of when it was like the beginning days of creating it. So I knew a couple of people. It got to so many people, I honestly did stop saving numbers and stuff because my storage, and like they would have like full conversations, or it'd be like 50 new people, like I'm working 8-hour shift, so it'd be like 50 people, and afterwards, like I had like literally, yeah, I would go to work and come back, my phone would have like 1,000 messages. Um, so yeah, but if there's one thing you'll know about me is that for the most part, I love listening to music while I'm walking. So I usually always have headphones in, and my vision sucks. And I am really good at minding my own business. So sometimes when I'm walking around, I'm not really looking at other people. And so I was in this group chat, right? In orientation, it was for our orientation. So we all had the last orientation. And no, I'm not bashing anybody, but this is my experience and this is my YouTube channel. So if you don't like it, you can go. I had explicitly said in the group chat, I was like, hey y'all, I don't really know a lot of y'all's faces, so if I have bad visions. So if you see me at orientation, I'm not ignoring, if I don't say anything, I'm not ignoring you, you know. If you see me, please, like, you know, let's link. I just really, like, if I don't see you, I don't see you, and I have terrible vision anyway, and I already don't really remember any of y'all's faces. So just know, like, I'm not ignoring you. And I thought everyone got that. Apparently not, which is cool. Which is cool. I guess later that night after the social, some people were a little upset. They felt that I saw them and I didn't speak. And so, long story short, they kicked me out of the group chat, but I was gonna leave anyway, and I wasn't really responding, so I really didn't care. But so a few of them were upset. They, you know, they were like, "Oh, you're fake. You didn't speak." Blah blah blah. So I know that a lot of people do get in these group chats. I've already seen them creating, you know, NCAT22 group chats, and I'm sure other schools, you know, get on Twitter and they make group chats. Don't put pressure on that to be like your sole base for friendship. The real tea is that a lot of people who are in group chats, you're not going to talk to them once you get to school. And it's not even like a intentionally not talking to them thing. It's just like you are not probably going to have like the same classes and stuff. You're not going to have the same schedules. You're not going to live in the same dorm, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my best friend just texted me. Yeah, so don't put pressures on group chats for your friends. It's really unrealistic, and there's only so much you can put in text. Like, I'm really, like, all my friends know I'm a terrible texter, but I'm really great at conversation that's one-on-one, or pretty much I'm saying I'm good at conversation that's in person. Like, I'll talk your ear off in person, but like texting, like, I really suck at it. I just do. And there's so much that can be miscommunicated in text because conversation and communication includes way more than can be in the bounds of text messaging. So yeah, but pretty much what I'm saying is, like, don't put pressure on group chats, because I know people who were like, oh, you're fake, and blah blah, all that stuff, when I didn't see them and they saw me. First of all, communication is a two-way street. Remember that. Also, don't bring high school drama into college. This is a new place. This is time for new beginnings. Don't let, like, stuff like that. If you have bad interactions in the group chats, don't allow that to make you think, oh, well, these people, you know, or this or that. Because I know people who were mean to me and didn't want to, they were like, oh, you're fake, blah, blah, blah. And now they're talking about they didn't make any friends. So yeah, no shade, no tea. But that's really what happened. That was my experience. And honestly, it was fun because, like I said, at orientation, I had already made new friends. And I will say that I do have friends who are from that group chat. I still do have friends that are cool. And yeah, and we're still cool to this day. So, and actually one of my, like, really close friends I met in that group chat. So don't, just all I'm saying is don't put pressure on the group chats to make friends. So how I made my first friends besides like orientation friends. What ANC does, like the first days that you're there, you're gonna go to a Healthy Brothers, Healthy Sisters class, and they're gonna put you in groups according to your last name. My I was late to it's really early in the morning and I was late to the class, so I just kind of like hopped in a group. I still don't even know if that was my group or not. But when I walked up, somebody was like, hey, and I was like, hey, and you know, we just got into conversation about, you know, where we're from and stuff like that, and we actually had some stuff in common, location wise, and I'm like far away from my school, so that was like, you know, wow, cool. So we pretty much hung the whole time, and I think when we went to lunch that day, yeah, I think we went to lunch or something. We took some break and went somewhere, and I was like, hey, you know, let's get numbers, let's get Snapchat, and they were like, okay, cool. So class was over. I went back to my room. I was kind of just there, you know, like getting finalized and stuff, trying to get my stuff organized. And later that day, I can't remember if she hit me up or I hit her up, but pretty much she was like, hey, oh yeah, I think she hit me up, and it doesn't matter, but either way, we linked up that night, and she had some other friends, so we all like got together and we just hung out in like the circle, and we're talking about, you know, really like, you know, where we're from, really introducing ourselves. And it was like, we stayed there for like a long time, y'all. It was hours. And that's kind of the basis of how our friend group started. Like that was like my first friend group, and they were really cool. I had some really good memories, and you guys have seen them like in my vlogs and stuff, in my first vlogs and stuff. And yeah, so that's how I started my first friends, and it was actually from that group that I met my best friend. And I'm sure you guys have seen her in the vlogs too or whatever. And you know, we really have a like a sisterhood bond right now. So yeah, that's how I got my first friends. Now I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to actually make friends when you get to college. First things first, I know this is gonna be tough. If you want to make friends, like my mom always tells me, if you want to make friends, show yourself friendly. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible too. I'm pretty sure it's in the Bible. Maybe not. I'm not gonna quote it. Actually, I don't know. Look it up for yourself. But if you want to make friends, show yourself friendly. My best advice, and I made a lot more friends spring semester, because I was like, hey, I want to meet more people, more different people. So let me go ahead and show myself friendly. Especially, you want to do this right when school starts in fall, because that's when kind of everyone's like more opened up, and it's just like new year, and everyone, you know how it is. The best thing you can do when you walk outside your door and you see someone, hey, what's up? Hey, what's your name? Oh, cool. Okay, I'm so and so. Hey, literally, like spring semester, I would just see people, I would just start saying, hey, 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 how are you? Like, how's it going? Like, and people just, from there, you just get talking. Because honestly, most people want friends and they don't know how. Or a lot of people are introverts or blah, blah, blah. And that's cool. I'm an occasional introvert, but really my spirit is extrovert. But like, I also mind my own business. I'm really good at being alone because I'm really secure in myself. But when I want to make friends, I show myself friendly. I'll talk to people. I'm like, oh, you can compliment people. Oh, you know, you look really pretty. Or if you see somebody taking a picture, you be like, hey, you look good. You need me to get that angle for you, sis? I got you. You look good today. We're not gonna waste this outfit today. You feel me? Stuff like that. Like, I've made a lot of friends just being like, if I'm going to Starbucks, I start talking to people in line, or at the circle. A lot of people will hang out like I call it the circle. I don't know if it has an official name, but right in front of the calf, especially in the summer, a lot of people are going to be hanging out there or going out there at night. A lot of people will be hanging out there. You can get talking to people usually. I want to be y'all. I kind of have a plan. Hopefully I can save up enough money. I want to be the person who brings the speaker to the circle. So I'm trying to get a new speaker. I really am trying to get a new speaker, but a lot of people will bring to the speaker and they'll play music. Like there's been nights where one of my friends, she had a speaker, we would take it out and we made a dance, and a lot of people would come up to our dance and hype us up, or whenever we were practicing it, because we would practice it outside, or even when we just take it to the circle, we were playing music and people get hype, and it's just like a little mini block party. And then you meet people and you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, oh, he getting it, or hyping people up, stuff like that. That's really how you make friends. Like, you have to, if you want to have friends, here, let me tell you this. The Twitter thing and social media is all fine and good, but you don't want Twitter friends. Like, you don't want Instagram friends. You want real life friends. So you're gonna have to be real life bold, and you can't be shy and expect to get friends. It's not realistic. It just doesn't happen. You have to put yourself out there, and you, like, when I want friends, I put myself out there. Like, I may be a quiet person, but if I want friends, I'm gonna be like, hey, let's hang out sometime. Or I saw this girl, she almost got hit, and I was like, you know what, we should link sometimes afterward. Literally, I saw this girl almost get hit, and I was like, yo, are you okay? And she was like, I can't believe that just happened. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. I was like, I didn't know you lived over here. We should hang out sometimes. And guess what we did? We hung out. Like, and also, a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are nervous because, for one, you never know how people are going to act. Like, some people may give you whatever they call it, mugging, mean mug, or they may give you attitude, and that's okay. You have to be secure in yourself to know, okay, that wasn't the one for me, but hey, I didn't do anything wrong, so why should I feel bad? If they're gonna mug you, if they're gonna be mean, then that's it. You can't expect people to act how you want them to act. Remember that. You cannot expect, and they don't owe you to be, you know, or want to be friends with you. But most people aren't like, I don't say most, but in the end, there's gonna be more positive than the negative. So if, say you say, hi, let's hang out to 4 people, and one of them mean mugs you and like, are you a loser? No, I'm good. Okay, grain of salt, you know? So move on from that. One, be secure in yourself enough to accept that not everyone's gonna want to be your friend. 2, say hi to everyone, which is really the umbrella of this. Say hi to everyone starting the first day. Say hi in the residence hall. Say hi to the people who are in the residence hall. You are gonna want your RAs on your side anyway, especially if you are one of those. I wasn't one of those, so I don't really know, but I know one of those who needed those, if you know what I mean. Things up. If you don't know what to talk about and you want to, like, you're like, oh, like, sometimes you'd be like, oh my gosh, that girl is so bad, I want to be friends with her, but I don't know how. Go up and compliment her outfit, or be like, oh my gosh, like, I was just over there, like, wow, that's really a bad chick, like, you're really bad. Like, I do that and it works for me. Like, that's why all my friends are cute. Because I was like, oh wow, she bad, we need to be friends, you know? And I know it seems funny, but I promise y'all that actually works. So yeah, show yourself friendly, be secure in yourself. Don't put too much pressure on group chats. You want real life connections. So the whole social media thing is cool, and that can work, because I'll tell you one thing, I made another group of friends off of like social media and group me, and we have good times too, and a lot of us like think alike and we click, so that can work. But don't put pressure on that, because you know what, I had some people who I was like, hey, on Twitter I want to make friends, so you know, hit me up, and they hit me up, but they're like, they didn't want to link, which I'm just not gonna do, because I'm not gonna be typing all day. Like, I want to go roller skating. We can't roller skate online, sis. So yeah, another way to make friends is join organizations, join organizations and join groups, speak to the people around you. That's a really good way to make friends, and then you guys will have common interests, so you'll always pretty much have something to talk about for the most part. Also, and when you're in class, if you have groups or make study groups and stuff like that, personally, I like to keep like me socially away from like the me professionally, and me professionally is like me still in class, um because I believe there's a time and a place for everything, and how I act socially and how I act in class may be completely different. It's still me, but yeah, I like to separate the two. You don't have to separate the two. I have made some friends in my classes, and it really comes in handy, but I don't want that to be my only source of friends. Also, you don't want to limit your friends. Um, but you do want to have a diverse group. I personally feel like I have interests that are completely different, and they really like have nothing to do with it and with each other. And sometimes like I'm trying to talk to my friend about it and they're like, what? Like, I'm not into freaking screamo. I don't want to talk about screamo. So I have friends who are like, who like screamo, and we can talk about screamo. So is put yourself out there, be bold enough at the beginning. Go ahead and be bold and get everyone's contact information and try to hang out with everybody, because you really only have to be bold for like the first 2 weeks, especially if you're a freshman. You can really like get a pretty solid group within, or enough groups to like keep you, like if this group doesn't want to go to calf one day, you got this group. You can really have a good 7 groups, you know. So be respectful. When you're coming into college, there's going to be a range of personalities and people who do different things. Be respectful. That's one thing I can say. Not everyone's gonna be like you, and don't expect them to be like you. Understand that there's beauty in different personalities and people who do things differently. So be respectful. And if something maybe isn't your cup of tea, that's cool. That's fine. You can still be cordial with that person. You don't have to actually like, be up under them all the time. Or even after that, you can just kind of like ghost, respectfully ghost. But yeah, so that's my advice. That's what I have to say about, friendships in college, and especially as an incoming freshman. I hope you guys are excited about coming in and going to college. If you want a friend, hit me up on here. You can hit me up on here or my social media. I know I just said don't use social media, but I will actually, like, if you like, hey, I'm from here, I don't know, I just want to, I will be your friend if you're not disrespectful, that is. If you're disrespectful, I'm not going to be your friend. But if you want somebody to talk to, or you want to ask a few questions, you can definitely hit me up on here in the comment section or on my social medias, and we can hang out. First day back, I'll hang out with you. As long as I don't have like work or something, I'll definitely hang out with you. You can come chill with my friends. And yeah, but if you guys have any advice, or if you want a specific video about my experience in college, definitely put it in the comment section below. Please definitely subscribe, thumbs up this video, follow me on my social media. It's going to be in the description box, or it's going to be right here. Maybe not. I may just be doing this and it's not in there. Let's see how I feel like editing. But yeah, I hope you guys are having just the time of your lives, planning out how your next year is gonna be. And yeah, bye.